Hello and welcome to day number 22 of StarLadder Star Series. We have got Absolute Legends taking on eL'Pride. It is going to be a match, the last match of the day for StarLadder. There were only 2 matches today, as a lot of teams have rescheduled, probably in preparation of buying all their food and their candies and their coffee and cola and beer and everything and popcorn for all the G League finals tomorrow. IG versus LGD Int. I hope you're excited. I am. Just saying. Anyways, game, Absolute Legends, eL'Pride, and we are way on the way on the draft. For this match, Absolute Legends, they need a couple of more points to make sure that they're not going to get dropped out of a Pro Series. For eL'Pride, we have got this as the scores for now. eL'Pride are not able to go to Kiev anymore either, but they still need to, they're looking pretty comfortable actually with their points. They need 5 more games. Absolute Legends, as you can see, they only won 3, and it's on the edge if they're gonna be dropped down or not. It really depends on how the rest of the games work, how Rox, PR, 3D Max, and Foda are doing for the rest of the tournament. But we'll see. If you want to check out those scores for yourself, you can do so by going to StarLadder.tv and then go to the Dota 2 part, go to the British flag and click on the league section, and then you will be able to see all the scores for yourself. So let's see what we have here. Because we have not got a Darkseer, nor have we got a Wisp or Bat or Nyx. That does mean that Cuddle made it through to the bands through the bands into the draft, and it's gonna be picked up by Absolute Legends. They had first pick. It was the Lifestealer and the Rubik that got picked up by eL'Pride. Phantom Lancer and Shadow Demon followed by Absolute Legends, so they do have that very annoying combination of the Keeper of Life PL, that's of course very annoying. And of course they have got the Shadow Demon, which is considered to be, well, it's not really a counter towards Phantom Lancer, but it's still pretty nice, because if you disrupt you get illusions of the Phantom Lancer, and those illusions create their own illusions as well. And that's also going to be in the hands of Absolute Legends. So Absolute Legends, they got like Illuception totally for them, because yeah, it's gonna be annoying for eL'Pride. They do have a Rubik for themselves, so maybe Rubik can steal the disruption and it can do the same thing, and turn it around with that. But we'll see what the last pickup is gonna be for eL'Pride. We have got, of course, seen a lot of games where Lifestealer was free farming and there was still a Gyrocopter in the pool in the same team as the Lifestealer. We've seen a lot of Lifestealer games where there was a Nature's Prophet or a Storm Spirit. But we're gonna see Puck still a hero with an initiation. My next combination would have been a Queen of Pain and a Puck, and then I would actually put Queen of Pain a bit in favor of that. But they prefer the Puck, so they go for the Puck. We're gonna see, of course, him pick up a Blink Dagger at some point, and we're gonna see Lifestealer Nyx bombs with that if they can get it done. Absolute Legends. This time they leave Magnus alone. They picked up Magnus previous game, didn't really go as intended. Maybe this time they can do a bit better with that, having a bit of a more solid lineup. But they might be banning out the Magnus themselves as well. I mean, Magnus for both teams, actually, for eL'Pride, Magnus is still an option. They have got a Puck solo mid, they've got a Lifestealer and a Rubik that could be going on a dual lane. And they still have space for one solo hero and a jungle or another support. And it is a Magnus that indeed gets banned out for AL, as well as the Shrek, who of course teams up nicely together with the Lifestealers and the Rubik as well. It's the Lone Druid and the Chen that got banned out by eL'Pride. They know that there's going to be a solo lane needed for Absolute Legends. I guess the Chen is mostly just a hero that they do not want to face. But basically for Absolute Legends we need 2 solo lanes, that's it. They still can, of course, pick up the Queen of Pain up. Queen of Pain Puck is a fairly even lineup, so they could try to go for that. And we're gonna see
10 seconds remaining.
the last ban from Absolute Legends. They're taking their time.
5
I mean, banning out the
remaining.
Chen for eL'Pride maybe is an indicator that they want to go for the Enchantress. Or an indicator that they want to go for the Enigma and have the only real jungle hero that is able to farm fast in a jungle. It's the Lina that got banned out last for Absolute Legends. It's basically in the same category as the Shrek. And the open wounds and the telekinesis from the Rubik will make sure that that stun is going to hit from the Light Strike Array, of course. The last ban out coming for eL'Pride. Is it gonna be that Queen of Pain? Or is eL'Pride okay with facing that one?
10 seconds remaining.
There's still a lot of solo heroes in the
5
pool,
seconds
so it's really
remaining.
tough to ban out something right now that you are, you know, you're not gonna allow your
Reserve
opponents to pick
time.
up. You know, you have to pick one out of a pool that's still pretty big, pretty damn big. And then next to the Queen of Pain, there's of course the Windrunner. There is the Beastmaster. There's, you know, there's so much. There's even the Clockwork still in the pool, something that of course we saw being used against Lifestealer in a previous game. But no longer there because that one is that's the one that got banned out. Let's see what AL is gonna pick up instead. I mean, we have got yeah, as a solo lane, like you want to have stuff that, even though of course PL Keeper of Lights, great combination, right? Let's just put that aside for a second. You've got yourself a lineup that doesn't really have anything against a target that is raged or BKB'd. And that is something that AL probably wants to fix. Now they can do that by picking up an Enigma. Enigma is known for being
10
able to solo
seconds
lane.
remaining.
I could go
5
on the
seconds
solo hard lane.
remaining.
Beastmaster is one that you can have right then, because of course you got a Roar, goes through BKB as well.
Time.
Bane is still in the pool, but if we look at the lineup, we do see that there's already 2 supports, so I'm not really expecting that one anymore. Apart from that, you have a Rubik on the other side, who is very capable of stealing spells that can be channeled, like a Black Hole, like a Fiend's Grip. So it's still a risk also if you pick up the Enigma. Have to make sure that you catch out that Rubik as well. And Absolute Legends just ticking into their bonus time. It's not using as much bonus time as eL'Pride did for their last ban, but for now, I'm still not entirely sure what they want to be having there. Is it going to be the Queen of Pain? No, it's not. It's going to be the Gyrocopter. Now, Gyrocopter is a hero that has got
Radiant team pick.
something, I guess, against BKB. If you pop your flat cannon, it's just physical, so it also hits BKB/rage target. So that's that, but that's it. I do believe the slow from the cooldown goes through as well, but that really doesn't do that much. You want to have a bit of a shutdown for that lifestealer. But Gyrocopter mid is definitely a strong one, also against the puck.
10 seconds
You can phase shift
remaining.
only part of the Rocket Barrage, and the flat cannon, as said, will still be as annoying.
5
Home
seconds
missile will not be
remaining.
as effective, though. Of course, you can just phase shift out of that.
Reserve time.
And again, reserve time for eL'Pride. Are they going to be picking up a jungle hero, or are they going to be going for a tri lane? We still have got supports in the pool that would work very well with the combination that they have. I wasn't going to say Sand King, but I love seeing the Sand King here. It's a great hero. It makes for big plays. Let's hope there's going to be an outfit for him, because that's one good outfit that he has. As in that there is one set in the game right now for him, and I do like that set, so let's hope so. But I like it a lot. It's a solid stun. They didn't have that yet, apart from the telekinesis, which is not really a stun, but still is a disable. And
10
it's
seconds
definitely a big
remaining.
impact hero with his Echo Epicenter as well. And
5 seconds remaining.
more importantly, if he's going to be burrow striking Epicenter, blinking into a army of Phantom Lancers,
Reserve time.
you'll very fast know which one is the real one. That's pretty damn nice as well. Let's see the last pickup for Absolute Legends. Is it gonna be something with a Roar or a Black Hole still? Or still the Bane for some reason? Nope, it's the Brew. They're gonna do without it. They also want to have some kind of team fight though, apparently. Picking up a Brew. Having that split. Kind of makes me think that this is gonna be an aggressive trialing for Absolute Legends. And then having the Brewmaster on a safe lane top. And the Gyrocopter in the middle, and the aggressive trialing with the 3 heroes that are left. eL'Pride. They need either well, they need a solo lane, I guess. Yeah. They still have, of course, plenty of options. They could even still go for their own Enigma if they want to.
10 seconds remaining.
As I already said. And he could even still go into the jungle. I mean,
5 seconds remaining.
yeah. Windrunner is still in the pool. You name it.
Reserve
Still
time.
plenty of options left. Come on, pick something up. Well, they don't have that much time, actually.
10 seconds.
And this, oh, it's a Mirana. Now this is nice because we don't normally see Miranas. I guess Mirana is nice together with the Sand King and the Rubik to set up her arrow with. But most importantly, I want you to check out the Shadow Demon on the opposing team. Like Mirana Shadow Demon has been a tag team for a while in Dota, in pubs mostly. just to get that arrow off guaranteed. Now, of course, Soulcatcher is a big part of that. But Soulcatcher can be stolen by Rubik, so, you know, for all we know, eL'Pride will have that. But they can actually have that combination, because if this Shadow Demon is going to disrupt someone to protect a teammate, there's going to be an arrow following up on that one. In a way, it does about the same as the Shrek and Alina. It's just a little bit less reliable, I would guess. At least at the stun, that is.
10 seconds.
And of course, some great initiation with that as well, with the ulti. Survivability as well. Could actually be going on the offlane. Could also be going in mid, and with the puck going to the offlane as well. As we'll see who is going where. We have to have 1 minute for eL'Pride, so we have to wait for that one, as we don't have a HUD. Nope. Such a shame. I want to have a HUD. Please, have a HUD. So, Absolute Legends once more. It's going to be Miguel playing the Brewmaster this game. Mania on the Gyrocopter, playing then the supporty-ish Gyrocopter by the looks of it then. As Mania is normally the supporty-ish guy. I say ish because he's not really ish, he's more like the 4 position, I'd say. Rise is going to be playing the Keeper of Light. It will be Miracle playing the Shadow Demon. Miracle was of course the person that played the mid lane previous game. Are we going to see a solo Shadow Demon mid? I would really much like to see that. I mean, he's definitely able to do that. His last hit animation is great, his damage is not too bad, and his one-on-one skill set is pretty nice as well. Disruption also able to deny last hits without denying anything actually, so also a pretty nice denying experience. We've got the Phantom Lancer, it's going to be played by Unicorn, no real surprise there, as it is going to be their stand-in is away. Miguel's back. Miguel's back. Why did I then say... Oh, they switched! I was confused for a second. I thought Mania playing the Gyrocopter is going to be a supporty-ish guy, but... oh god, why did I switch? But it will be Miguel playing the Gyrocopter. And Miguel was actually not here in previous game. They are not dealing with their stand-in anymore, so that is going to be good news for people that didn't like the Nature's Prophet in the previous game. Some might have blamed him for something, I don't know. But yeah, that's going to be Absolute Legends. Their roster fully complete, 5-man Dota right there. We're going to have on eL'Pride, there's going to be 2 stand-ins playing with them today. It's going to be Lolik, of course, the stand-in that we have seen standing in ever since Vegas left. We're going to see Android playing the Rubik. It's going to be Hakon on the Sand King, Massacre playing the puck, and it will be Riku on the Mirana standing in as well. Kind of curious to see what role he's going to be playing in, as nobody really had any chance to buy anything just yet. So we're going to have to just wait and see, as we're waiting for the live studio to reconnect back in. So for Lolik until he's back, and then we can go. There. I just needed to drink some water to have my full focus for the game. And wow, as I'm done, Lola connects back in. It's like teamwork, clockwork. Is it like clockwork? Or am I just making up a saying as I go? Like clockwork. No, I think it's a saying. I hereby declare like clockwork is a saying. But I find it odd to say that in a Dota 2 game where there's actually a Clockwork hero that is now not being played, but still. Like Clockwork. Oh well. Oh well, so we have got the unpause, so we will see who's going to be playing what. Are they going to swap around a bit more? No, they are not. Mania, therefore, on the Brew. Miracle going to be playing the support role still with the Shadow Demon being there. Miguel will be going into the mid lane, who is now here, of course, and will be a tri-lane on the top most likely. Mania then going towards the offlane. That will be a tough lane for him to take. Have fun, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You too have fun. Good luck, have fun. It's so cute. So friendly teams. Both teams of course try and scout out the jungle, seeing if they can find something and if they can ward together so they don't need to put themselves at any risks. But neither will find the opposing team because they're all in their own jungles. And it will be a Massacre, of course, farming. Will be Android supporting. Hakon gonna be playing a supporting role as well. Riku.
30 seconds to battle.
Really depends. Lolik seems to be going for the mid lane. And then Ricky would have to be going towards the top lane. We'll see if that's the case. Mania gonna be walking towards the bottom lane. And indeed will be taking up his sanctuary there. As he is of course gonna be solo. And he has got items. A common pole axe Mania really. But he still has a mythical bottle. Oh,
The battle begins.
it tastes like sour grapes. Then why do you drink it, Brewmaster? You'd think that something mythical would be something good. Sour grapes doesn't really sound good. But yeah, we have Mania, bottom lane. I'm quite curious to see how this is going to work out. We have seen Brewmaster soloing before, but sometimes it's up against a Broodmother or something like that. But he's going to be having an interesting time. Looks like Sand King is going to be going there to farm together with Lolik. The lanes have been a bit changed. It is Massacre taking up the mid lane, dual lane on the mid lane for Absolute Legends, dual lane on the top lane for Absolute Legends, up against the solo Mirana. I think I like it. I think I like it a lot. Yes, I have decided. Android will be helping out in the mid lane, and bottom lane is going to be Mania running away for his life. Will be Burrow Strike just to harass, and Lolik cannot really do that much apart from sending through an orb, but Mania will just be harassed away from everything, and he's gonna hope that he can be in experience range. Now, of course, Brewmaster is not a hero that specifically needs farm. He wants it still, he wants his Blink Dagger still. But he is gonna be okay with just getting levels as well for now, especially since he's being sent on the offlane. His job is get farm, or get level 6, basically. Telekinesis, open moves, Miguel, trouble, disruption there up on the lifestealer, helping out. Miguel still taking a lot of damage though, and he might actually go down. No, he does not. No, he does not. Pops himself. And it's gonna be Miguel staying alive. Middle lane is gonna be probably the most interesting to see right here. As that was already Android doing a lot of damage there, I have to say. Yeah, see, like clockwork, it's the saying. Told you so. I wasn't doubtful for myself at all. Mania, getting away. I will be able to get away. Should be fine. But he is, yeah, he's here to get experience, and so far so good. He's level 2. Not bad at all. Not bad at all for sure. And he's of course picking up the experience by himself, while Lolik as well as Android might be sharing it slightly. And that would be putting Mania in favor there. Miguel pops his Rocket Barrage. Where's the disruption? Miracle coming in now with the disruption. Soul Catcher there. No disruption just yet. Now it is there. They want to go for Android. It might be a first blood if they get it. Rocket Barrage going up once again. Massacre. He needs one more hit. He gets it! It is Rubik that gets the first blood! It is gonna be the second blood that gets picked up by Absolute Legends Miracle, and the third blood picked up by Miracle as well, because he gets a double kill. 2 for 1. Now, of course, we have to say that it is the Lifestealer that still got the experience and the gold from, or the experience only, I guess, from the first kill, because he was still alive then. Miguel doesn't get anything, but it's still not bad to get 2 kills in return for that. Would call the trade even, considering first blood for one, 2 kills for the other. The only difference would be indeed then that the experience changed. Let's see. We have got Lifestealer almost level 4, and we have Gyrocopter. This is almost a level difference. It's not just that kill though. I mean, that's also the fact that Miracle is just hanging around his lane a bit closer than Android is. By the way, Miracle level 4 because he just got 2 solo kill experiences. Pretty damn nice for himself. But yeah, he is. What was I gonna say? He is, of course, having to split it a bit more with his companion than Massacre has to, I would think, because Android is also trying to clear out the jungle a couple of times, from what I saw on the minimap. Leap away from Mirana. She's still like, the thing about that lance is you cannot dodge it. Like, I mean, you can if you go invisible or something, but if you leap or blink or something like that, it is still gonna hit. And Mirana's escape mechanism, it's not going to help for that, and she's going to go through a region real fast against that. In the meantime, we have got another Rocket Barrage going up. Massacre trying to eat up Miguel. Is there going to be more? Disruption was already there upon Android. No kill being done, but a lot of regen being needed right here, because Miguel is very low on HP, as is Miracle. We're going to see Lifestealer continue from 16 to 7 on his last hits, as we have got Miguel sitting on 6 for 0, so it's really not getting that much at all. Picks up his boot and is probably going to be heading back to base to just get his farm back up. In the meantime, Mania is level 4. He's even got 11 last hits. That's quite nice to see, as we have got 21 for Lolik. I have to say, I wasn't expecting Mania to actually get any at all. So this is quite a decent job for him, and he is going to be getting this level 6 at a fairly decent rate. In the meantime, it's gonna be of course the Mirana that he's farming up against. She's also got 11 last hits. She has already got has to go back to base because she's out of regens, and that spam from that lance is just gonna continue coming if she's not careful. Flat cannon trying to force back a bit the heroes from eL'Pride. If you can, I mean, the harassment is definitely there. It is definitely a strong spell to be harassing your opponent with, as we see that the illusion is going to be pretending to be the real one, and the real one actually placing a ward on the bottom rune spot. Telekinesis, ha! It's a fake one. Gotcha! I like it. Just trying to waste the mana a bit up on Android. He does have mana for another telekinesis, but not for another Fate Bolt, so that's quite nice that they made him spend that. We're gonna have a chase down for Mania, but he's gonna be fine. He's got boots, and Hakon also having boots, but he's not gonna be able to catch up. I believe they both have, yeah, they both have the same movement speed actually. Flat cannon, telekinesis, Miguel trouble, disruption there to help out though in tower range, very safe to do. Here comes Mirana. There's still gonna be a kill though. Massacre picking it up, and it will be Mirana just leap forward with the Starstorm, burst right from the side. Miracle gonna go down as well, and that is gonna be a double kill for Massacre. All of a sudden the mid lane fully in favor again of eL'Pride. And 4 heroes being used for that, but that's decent. I mean, Mirana wasn't gonna be able to do anything in the mid lane and in the top lane anyway. Hakon wasn't really able to do anything on the bottom lane anyway either. So yeah, that's gonna be it's gonna be a good use of their forces, I'd say, as Mania half a level away from level 6. And the reason I keep track of that is because when he's level 6, oh, telekinesis, open wounds, Rocket Raj going through. Miguel doesn't have a support this time. Is it gonna be in time? Here comes Miracle, but it's gonna be too late. The Infest helping out. Android might still be taking some damage there. Soul Catcher gonna hit on a creep. It is still going to be 2 stacks of poison, and it's going to be level 3 poison. It might actually be doing the job there. Nope, it doesn't. Never mind. But yeah, that was the reason I keep track of this guy, as the tower goes down in the top lane, with Keeper of Light going down as well. Lolly coming in to try and help out with the tower, but it doesn't matter. That's not a good trade to make, not at all. Unicorn picking up a kill there. Did he actually? Oh, he got an assist only because the creeps were there. Shame for him. But what I was saying before everybody started killing each other off is that when he got his level 6, he wants to use his ulti and wants to get kills with it. That's what I was gonna say. There we go. As of course, I mean, Absolute Legends, the way we're used to seeing them play is that they're fairly defensive. So maybe we're not gonna see it just yet. Maybe he's just gonna save it, but I kind of hope that he doesn't. I kind of hope that he uses it in the mid lane now, for example, as we have got Arrow for Miracle, and Miracle dead. And the ward being placed.
Another put down.
And that's going to be a kill for Mirana. And Mirana, I mean, she had a tough lane top. She couldn't really do anything, but now she's been involved in 3 kills, got herself a last hit. She is all of a sudden doing good again. And the thing about an off-lane Mirana is, I mean, yes, she'll have a tough time, but if she gets farm, if she does do okay, she is going to be pulling up ahead quite fast. And that means that you don't only have to deal with a Lifestealer who is pretty damn farmed, because he's going to be, you know, the carry for eL'Pride. But you also have to do with the semi-carry Mirana. Mirana is very strong if she gets her farm up. So eL'Pride looking solid. It's still gonna be gold, not that much in their favor, but we have to take into account that it's 1 tower in favor of eL'Pride, of Absolute Legends. So that's a bit of gold that eL'Pride still can pick up later on, and once they start pushing. When they do, though, there will be a split waiting, because Brewmaster does have that. The experience graph does show very much in favor of eL'Pride. Of course, that's because the kills give experience, and experience is that graph. As Miguel decided to farm something in the jungle. Has to be careful though, it's very low, but he has got a bottle, so he will be able to stay alive. But he can't really farm mid anymore because there will be telekinesis and open wounds, and he can't really stand against that much anymore. Miracle is gonna try to be the mid lane for then, maybe trying to get some experience. He is level 6, has got the demonic purge that he already used once as well, as we have got a smoke up for Mirana, looking for that arrow, looking for an opening, and they do of course have a ward up in the high ground. Oh! Long range arrow hits Miracle. I think you're dead. And they have got this ward. What was he doing?
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Like, he saw it flying. This is the vision that he has. He was standing right there. The arrow came like this. Okay, I cannot draw, but you know what I mean. He should have seen it. He should have seen it, is my point.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
That's a nice kill again. I mean, it was Rubik that picked up the kill, so he's got 2 kills on his hand now. And we have a diffuser blade upon a Phantom Lancer. I mean, that's someone that we haven't really seen that much. Split being used by the Brewmaster to finally get a kill. And that's Lolik going down. Hakon getting away.
Dire's
Does use it to
bottom
go
tower
for
is
a kill,
under
but we haven't really seen Phantom Lancer all that much just yet. It's been, of course, mostly 4 versus 5, I guess, in a way. Perhaps. But yeah, he can still do a lot in this game, of course, if he gets his farm up. And he did buy his diffuser blade, so it's being brought to him right now, and it will make a difference. He'll probably not be actively involved in fights just yet, though. He wants to get more farm for that one. Might be able to force the lane back, maybe to do the whole brute mode thing, like continuously split push. Miracle, gonna have some trouble, gonna get a burrow strike. There's gonna be an orb flying in as well, and that's gonna be Miracle going down. Boom, you're dead. Quick, clean kill. Nothing special needed. Miguel coming back mid with an invisibility rune to continue his farm. That's slowly dropping a bit. And now Mirana is actually in the middle lane to try and get some of her farm up. Well, the Lifestealer himself is in the jungle, getting his farm up there and using the stack that has been done probably by Absolute Legends. Open wounds, Rise, trouble. Gonna land an Illuminate, doesn't really matter if you're raged. Rise, well, he has to run. He is gonna go down. That was a solo kill, Lance hits. But Unicorn, I think you're a bit too late. I think he should be able to get away. He's still got 14 stick charges. Will be able to pick up another rage. Demonic Purge though going through. More lances not get denied by the rage, and that should be it for him. It should be enough to get away, and he does get away. Solo kill for him. And his life as well. Maniac gonna be getting a burrow strike. Doesn't have a split just yet. Gets silenced regardless, and it's gonna be going down. More pickups from eL'Pride. 10-4.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
We've got the gold grab spiking up all of a sudden. The tier 1 tower mid going down, that makes a big difference right there. And of course those kills are definitely helping out as well. Let's jump ourselves to the net worth, because that's a bit more important. We still see Phantom Lancer highest up on there. He was of course highest up on last hits. And picked up the tower already for himself also, but he can't, like, the thing is, the Lifestealer is even on him, and I already said earlier, like, if there's... Oh, that's gonna be dodged. Nice. If there's gonna be a late game, you have Mirana semi-carry together with the Lifestealer for eL'Pride. For Absolute Legends, you basically only have the Phantom Lancer, and the Gyrocopter shouldn't be ignored either, but the Gyrocopter's really not doing that well. He needs a bit more time. While Mirana as well as the Lifestealer are doing pretty well, so they should be done earlier than the Gyrocopter at least. And knowing Phantom Lancer, he needs a bit of farm as well still, so maybe eL'Pride will be able to push fast enough. Late game, if this game is indeed gonna go like 60 minutes, 66 minutes, I say 66 because I actually checked the clock yesterday at one of the games and it was 66 minutes. So, but yeah, I would put it quite even. Then you have of course the team fight potentials from the teams that are gonna make a big difference with the epicenter on one side and of course the split on the other side, with the cooldown of course as well. As the Ancients get taken down, Miguel getting a bit extra gold there. Hey! Hey! What happened to your bottle, Mania? Where did your wine go, Mania?
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And he has even a oh, he died. And it was, oh yeah, he swapped at the start of the game. I was wondering that, but he was swapped at the start of the game as we saw. Arrow. Oh, quick. Oh, now he knows about the open wound still. Sentry ward being placed down. Fateful going through another sentry ward because it can, and that's a kill. And that's Riku picking it up. You know what I'm sad about? He doesn't have any items.
Top tower is under attack.
No, neither does the Sand King. Neither does the Rubik.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Oh, Gyrocopter, what are you doing? Oh, fighting Ancients. I was gonna
Dire's
say.
top tower is under attack.
Tower goes down. Lifestealer picking up the gold.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
The Mania back in the middle lane farming. And wants to have his Blink Dagger, of course. Still farming. Level 9 right now. We'll have his level 2 split in 2 levels. Will be definitely an asset. Sand King. Leaves the invisibility rune for the Mirana to pick up, as she's got an empty bottle looking to fill it. And she probably wants to go for a or Sand King probably wants to go for Blink Dagger as well. But for now, he's still quite far away. He hasn't died yet. I have to say, there's only 4 kills on Absolute Legends, so there's not that many deaths in general. But he'll get there at some point, as we're gonna see 4 people on the bottom lane here. And Lollic's still taking a bit of damage from that one, but we're gonna see them trying to take down the tier 1. Cooldown coming down, they really want to get Lollic, but Lollic blinks himself away. There goes something, maybe. No, the silence. Lollic, is he gonna be able to get away? No, he's not. No, he's not. Hello, Mania. That's the kill. Nice Dream Coil still. They have got a ward in the jungle. They see Android coming in there, looking for a way in, looking for an initiation. But yeah, Android's gonna be safe. Tower not gonna be as safe. We have the life stealer coming towards the bottom lane as well, though. It looks like they want to fight that. And life stealer also walking past the ward, I think. So that's gonna be the rest of Absolute Legends thinking, hey, they want to go in. They think they have a chance. So maybe we should either go in first or, you know, go back. Well, it looks like they want to go in. Rise, trouble, disruption helping out. Arrow just flying through. Nothing happened there. We gotta see Rise getting picked up still, though. Miracle getting his first kill. The Brewmaster has used his split. Can he get something going in the meantime? Epicenter on the sidelines with the burst strike happening as well. Can he chase down Miggle? Miggle, he is indeed gonna drop. That is gonna be 2 kills on the side of Absolute Legends. Hakon sitting in his storm because that's the only safe way to do. We're gonna have another burst strike. Hits up on the Phantom Lancer, who's gonna go down as well. That's the 3rd kill on the board. Miggle, he bought back here again. Arrow, not gonna hit. Mania able to dodge that, just like Lollic's dodged that. Clap, Mania still alive for now. He doesn't have a split though. He's taking a lot of damage. Lollic might be able to get him with a blink forward. They don't do it and they back off. Still got the tier 1 tower. That's the last tier 1 tower that was standing on the side of Absolute Legends, and they lost 3 heroes in an encounter and got themselves a buyback forced out by Miguel, which is pretty nice because he's of course supposed to be threatening semi-carry later on. But this at this rate is not gonna happen. He's died 4 times. He's just not got the gold, not got the momentum of the game right now going for him, as Mirana picks herself up a double damage rune. This is looking to be like a carry Mirana rather than just the offlane Mirana. Looking for the arrow. Not gonna hit, doesn't matter though. It's gonna be Rise that still drops. Dominating Mirana, hasn't died yet, 404. And Mirana ultimate being used to try and help her teammate getting away. Disruption stopping the TP, and that's gonna be still Lollic going down, so they still get something in return for that. But there's no Mirana that they get in return. Mirana, the only one together with the Sand King that hasn't died yet on the side of eL'Pride. And of course, Sand King, we saw an Epicenter already once. He's almost got his Blink Dagger, 2k gold now with that kill, and he's been involved in 6 out of the 16 kills. Not that much, to be fair, but it's a fair amount. He's doing okay. $1,800 gold up on the Mirana. I'm kind of curious to see what she's gonna go for, because you know, normally Mirana off lane you might be building up something safe like drums and you know, just safe items, but maybe she still wants to go for a Manta style or something like that, or something fancy. We'll see. I'm hoping for a Manta style. As well, talking about Manta styles, Miguel probably wants to get a Yasha at some point because it's gonna be too late for Shadowblade already. But he's really not getting anything right now. Look at his net worth. He is sitting below the support Sand King for eL'Pride. That's his state of the game right now. He's using his ulti to farm. Now, of course, the ulti is very short cooldown, so he can't do that, but still. Armored up on Massacre. He also got 2300 still in the bags.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
In the meantime, this is the guy that's supposed to be doing it for Absolute Legends right now. This is the guy they're banking on. And after getting his Diffusal Blade, he's not been getting that much anymore. I mean, he was even with the Lifestealer for a very long time. But then he started getting involved in fights. In the meantime, everybody of eL'Pride is trying to take down the tier 2. But they're gonna have to trade with the tier 1 mid. I think they're gonna be okay with that trade. They're actually gonna try to defend it. Here comes Hakon with an Epicenter already charged up before he TP'd. By the looks of it, it's gonna be a split by a Mania. Illuminate the fly through, more TPs to come in. This is gonna be the Dire's courier that actually goes down already. Riku from the sidelines looking for something, clearing out the creep wave first. It's gonna be the Brewmaster that's gonna be the last one here, and he is gonna die. Or is he? Ooh. Oh, yes, he is. Boom. Nice try to blink out. Couldn't do it though, couldn't do it. And the tower gets denied. No. He still got the tower. Mania still got the tower. Actually, that's not too bad. At the same time, also, the illusions of the Phantom Lancer with the tier 2 tower down on the top lane. Phantom Lancer, as I said already, his Brute Mother effect is quite big when he gets his items up, when he gets his farm up, and his illusions are gonna be able to push down towers by themselves if they're big enough, and it's kind of annoying for eL'Pride. Like, they can do definitely stuff against it. They have a Fade Bolt, they have Illuminates, they have Starstorm, you know, they have got a lot of counter push. But they will be forced back towards their base if the Phantom Lancer is not going to be in the fights. Call down, Miracle, trouble, Miguel, Miracle, but go down. Double kill for Android with his Fade Bolt. And that's going to be, that's going to be fine for the Queen. That's going to be tier 2 going down. Last tier 2 in the middle lane. There's only one tier 2, I know. But there's still last tier 2 in the top lane is going to still be standing. And that's the one for our Absolute Legends that they want to... I don't know if they want to defend that actually. They're gonna try to continue pushing out the top lane though. Maybe Unicorn can get something going here on the tier 3 while the Erosion is being taken down by eL'Pride. But actually they back out. With, by the way, an Orchid being picked up by the Lifestealer. I kind of like that pickup. It's not really something that is normal. Normally you see, you know, Desolator or something like that. But an Orchid on a Lifestealer kind of means that they want to go extra aggressive. So we can expect him to invest into pucks and stuff so he can jump out and silence, as well as the Waning Rift still to be there, of course. And he can basically kill off almost anything by himself. He can even go out solo farming and try to take down the Phantom Lancer if he wants to. If you can get the silence off on the right one, of course. That's still a pretty big thing. But it is definitely something that it's not normally seen. But I like the pickup. Let's see if we can find some other ends. We see the Yasha up on the Phantom Lancer, so Manta Style is going to be his choice. No real surprise, because basically split push is the way they're going to be having to do it for now. And Manta Style is very handy for split push, because your illusions that you make create their own illusions. And you know the drill. You can just send out an army without really being there yourself and push the lane out, push 2 lanes out at once if you want to. As we have got the Ghost Scepter now also up on Hakon. We've got the Ultimate Orb up on the puck. And that was Gyrocopter. And we have a disconnect. And a pause. But yeah, Gyrocopter died very fast. Blink forward, burst strike by Hakon. Well, basically all that needed. I mean, the Waning Rift and Orb were there. Yay, woohoo. He did pick up drums though. Rejoice, he picked up a new item. Woohoo. But that's it. Gonna see Ghost Scepter also up on the Rubik. In the meantime, we see Massacre with his Orchid in his inventory, and it's going to be the Mirana that's indeed going to go for a Manta Style as well, as I hoped she would. Mania picked himself up a Gem of True Sight. This is risky. He has not been the one that, you know, he still dies, basically my point. So they have to be careful not to give that one away. Miracle not having that much. He died 7 times. And it's just not having a good day in general. I think he's got his treads. He's got a wand. He's doing okay. He's actually the one risking his life for the counter ward right now. As we do have the ward being placed. Roshan, can they do something against this, or are they just gonna be okay with taking a tier 2 tower?
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Instead.
What are you hiding, Roshan?
They're actually gonna go in, or at least the Lancer is. No, they're not. They're actually gonna let it slide. They know this is going on. They just send the Phantom Lancer illusion in it, but nothing's happening. It is gonna be Massacre with the Aegis in his inventory right now. That's gonna be a Lifestealer that's tough to kill already, and then even more so.
Radiant's bottom tower is
With
under
Miracle,
attack.
I'm not sure what he's aiming to do. That's a good choice. TPing back. It looks like eL'Pride wants to make use of that Aegis to try and push down the middle lane. Let's see if they can do that. Pull down, helping out. Tower already taking some damage. There's no fortification. But in the meantime, it's still the Phantom Lancer that's pushing out. Now, if he can continue doing this, and his team takes the fight in mid, is forced to fight in mid, then he might actually be able to get a tier 3 out of it as well. But for now, he's backing off. He's getting ready to TP if needed. But he is also not too sad about just sticking around there. Blinken still up on the from the Hakon, but Couldn't get anything done there as they're just gonna go for the tower. Massacre taking some harassment, but that's it. And now they should be thinking about TPing back and going back home to defend their tier 3 because here comes the, well, I'm not gonna say army because there's only 3 there, but there comes still the Phantom Lancer. Bit of damage done and the Infest clears out the clip wave. In the meantime, the Aghanims is being built up by Mania, or at least he picked up his first Ogre Club for that one, as the Manta Styles galore right now. We have got Manta Style up on the Murana. Complete for her, and Manta Style up on the Phantom Lancer. I mean, and look at the gold from Murana. I mean, Murana started as the offlaner. Whoa, it camera work. Murana started as the offlaner for eL'Pride. You know, had a tough time. She was up against a Caudal PL lane. Really, no, you don't want to wish that to anybody. But she is now almost on par. She's just 500 gold away, 700 gold away from this guy. And that is something that, in theory, should not be possible. Should not be able to be happening. It's just the fact that she found those openings, found those kills, that she was able to do that. So we have got the gold, 7,500. We go in the way of eL'Pride with the experience graph. Oh, that's the wrong button. Experience graph, there we go, is about 10k. And that's quite a lot. Quite a lot indeed. Murana with the Gem of True Set now as well. So 2 gems on the board. There's the fake puck. The real one is, this is the real one. But they think that's the one. They thought that was the one, and now they realize that that's the real one. And here he comes. There's a clap, there's the phase shift, and the blink away. Boom. Ooh, blink forward though. Mania wants to go for it. There's still silence, and yeah. That's why Puck is an escape artist. And here comes eL'Pride. They want to take this fight. Mania already getting silenced up. Arrow is going to miss. Disruption is going to try to help out to give time for Mania, but the telekinesis first. And that is going to be one bear down. Hakon going to try to get away from this one. Can't get his epicenter off if he is not able to stand still. Miracle going to get picked off. Cooldown coming down, but it's not enough for Miracle. One more hit. Hello? There you go. I was going to say Lolik. He gets the kill. Rise is gonna try to TP out. Will not be able to do so in time because he dies. And it will be Miguel that dodges an arrow. Is gonna try to run for his life together with the Phantom Lancer. Blink forward from Lolik though. There's no Dream Call anymore. There is just a running away Gyrocopter and also running away Phantom Lancer. We're just gonna continue farming. But maybe after this fight, eL'Pride, they might be trying to go for something more. They did not lose any of their heroes. They still have the epicenter. They still have the Infest. They actually don't have any spells up on the Rubik. He didn't steal anything from the heroes that died, and he's gonna have a tough time now because the 2 heroes that are still here, 3, are not gonna show themselves for now. And even Phantom Lancer is being forced into his base. This is trouble. Like the moment that your Phantom Lancer cannot farm, you're in trouble. Phantom Lancers are of course still the heroes that can take over the game, late game, but they have to have gold for that, and for that you need to farm. It's very simple. Tier 1 tower is going to be, tier 2 rather, is going to be taken down here. I don't think that there's anything that Absolute Legends can do or want to do. It's going to be sitting in the way of eL'Pride in this tower. Massacre popping his armor for that one. But it's Puck that takes the last hit. 3,200 gold on him. Almost got his sheep stick ready. Mania is farming inside the enemy jungle purely because that's a safer place for him to be right now. Got a heart being built up by Unicorn. Yeah, it's nice, it's great to stay alive. But they don't have anything that does damage. Like their Gyrocopter is so shut down that he is not the one to do the damage either. Like look at the net worth, you see for yourself. There's 4 heroes from eL'Pride higher than the solo mid hero of Absolute Legends. And Miguel is he can't do it right now. He needs, like, he needs to not normally say he needs time, but he needs a lot of time and a lot of farm, and while still giving space to Phantom Lancer to farm, because Phantom Lancer's farm is a bit more important. And that's tough to do because you can't really farm the lanes because that's where Phantom Lancer wants to push out. Can't really farm your own jungle because it's not entirely safe, and you know you don't want to steal farm for your Phantom Lancer. But he still has to try to get his farm somewhere, as we're gonna have Murana leaping away. Blink in for Mania, there goes the clap. Murana ultimate being used with the gem. It's no longer there because he died and he lost the gem. Murana is gonna try to come back for this though. Is she gonna be able to? There's still a split up on Mania for... still Arrow, gonna hit. Starstorm as well. One leap forward, will do the job. Here comes Mania, comes back. There's a missed chance, helping out Miguel, but that one last hit will do the job. And Riku is gonna be targeted by the split. Stun being used. Where is his team, he wonders. Team, where art thou? Hello! Team, Burrow Strike hits on 3. Panda, stun goes off. Riku still standing around there. It's gonna be able to stay alive though. The Panda though, I don't think he's gonna be as lucky. He's gonna be picked off. He's gonna be turned into a piglet. There's a lot like Sheepstick being ready, and that's 2 kills! On the bottom lane, and Keeper of the Light, he went down in the forest in the meantime as well. Phantom Lance was trying to push out and trying to force them back from that bottom lane. But that was just 2 people. It was the Gyrocopter and the Brewmaster trying to take down a solo Mirana. Mirana able to stall long enough to take 2 kills for her team. Of course, together with help. That's definitely of course also, you know, effort from her team. But, you know, that just shows the state of the game. That just shows how much damage they lack. Mirana is gonna be picking up a Mask of Madness, by the way, as well. She figured, well, they can't... Oh, wait a second. Oops. Hello, team. It is gonna be Phantom Lancer that goes down. Miguel already died as well. Buyback now from the PL. It is Massacre on the way out. Lolik gonna be going down. I figured they would TP bottom of top, but they didn't. It's gonna be Massacre. Gonna take some tower hits. Will be able to armlet toggle his way to safety, though. Might not be the same for the Rubik, because he just came back alive and he popped actually his Ghost Scepter, and with the Rocket Barrage that just hurts like hell. Wow, I normally don't miss those kind of things. But yeah, that was the end of the fight. Buybacks being used for a lot of heroes, and that was awkward, because I was thinking they were gonna go back, right, to defend their tier 3. One actually did, Mirana did. The rest didn't, but then instead of going for the tier 3, this is the lane they came in on. But look at that tower. And this tower, they're still standing. They went in for kills, and that's something that's you know, that's the trap for Dota. Don't overextend, and don't go for kills if you can go for buildings, basically. Well, that's not always true, but in this case, definitely true. Let's see if Keeper of Light can stay alive through this. I don't think so. He's gonna be invisible soon. That might help out, but that mechanism popping gives a bit of extra vision. Godlike Massacre right now. And that was actually the wrong side. Mirana was gonna be invisible. That was, or Massacre was gonna be invisible. Doesn't matter. Still a kill. Phantom Lance pushing out bottom. I mean, getting the tier 3 top is quite nice to see for Absolute Legends. I mean, it just shows that there's still a bit of potential there. Rise, buying back. Illuminate needed to push the lanes back out. But the gold grab is still 10k. It's still, like, you can come back from 10k. You can, definitely. Experience graph, bit more difficult, but still definitely doable. As we have the bottom lane where Hakon is just fighting against illusions, and it's just showing that these illusions, they hurt. They hurt. They start to hurt real bad. And the heart is of course not yet done just yet. It's actually taking quite some time. He's gonna be helped by his team soon, as his team is gonna be smoking up. Well, the real one is actually going to be pushing out top, but his team is smoked up, and his team is looking for action on the bottom lane. Maybe going to try to find a kill up on Hakon, as they know that he is there right now. Burrow Strike even on cooldown as well, and they are indeed going to go for that. Who's going to go in first? Is going to be Mania with the clap. Yes, it is. He's popping himself in a sandstorm, though, and they know exactly where he is, and he goes down. Gem of True Sight back on Mania. And Sand King buys back. In the meantime, top lane getting pushed out. Absolute Legends, they can still definitely do this. I wouldn't put it past them to try and turtle. They've got a lot of turtle heroes with the Rocket Barrage, with Illuminate, of course, the Flak Cannon, and if time goes on long enough, who knows? Maybe this Gyrocopter can get some more items up. He's building towards a BKB. He just needs his recipe. Roshan is going to be the target for eL'Pride. I'm not sure if Absolute Legends can really do something against this. I don't really think so. They went in mid lane. Well, that tower is still not dead. A bit more dead than the other one. They went out mid lane.
Roshan has fallen to the Radiant.
And that's gonna be a Lifestealer again, picking up the Aegis. No real surprise though. He's only died once so far, actually. Doing a pretty good job. Offlane Mirana making a comeback to the meta game. Has not died yet a single time. Has been in 11 kills out of the 31. Now that's not that much still. But still not dying yet. Offlane Mirana. Yeah, she's getting there. Arrow is gonna not hit anything. And she's gonna go for an MKB. And when she has an MKB, that drunken haze and that high ground is not gonna be mattering for her anymore because she won't miss. In the meantime, top lane is getting pushed out again. Let's see if Phantom Lancer can outpush eL'Pride right here and force them back. Blink in, Burrow Strike, Mania. Oh, the burst! That is Mania already down on the sideline. Lolik finds Miggle, turns him into a piglet. Rise is going to be left on a couple of HP, but then they both go down. And now they finally go for some towers as we still see the Shadow Demon being picked up on the side. Doesn't matter. Split, Brewmaster, but back, wants to go for Massacre. Has to be careful though. Telekinesis and Massacre can eat his way through. Tower still alive, fortification going through. In the meantime, Barracks being down on the bottom lane. Phantom Lancer TPing back in to his base. He needs to help this. He needs to stop them. But can he do that by himself together with the Brewmaster? I don't think so. And it looks like eL'Pride, they don't care about their own lane. They care about tier 4s. They're gonna go for this. They can. They still have the Aegis. Massacre is just armor toggling because he can. Burrow Strike up on the Phantom Lancer. Turns into a piglet. It's gonna be epicentered and it's gonna be going down by his back. But what will it do? It will only delay his heart more and he will not be able to stop this from happening. Mania is gonna go down for the second time this fight. This time he cannot buy back. As we have got another Burrow Strike up on the Phantom Lancer. The arrow doesn't hit. Telekinesis is still there. The base is still alive. Throne is still up. Cooldown is coming down. Up on 2. Picks up the puck. Hakon gonna be next. Buyback from the Mirana. Buyback from the puck. Hakon gonna run out of the base for his life. But can he do so? Can he actually stay alive? Here comes Massacre as well, trying to help out. Miguel is gonna be the target. Massacre's age is already being popped. He picked himself up in the Assault Cross because he could. It's gonna be the Phantom Lancer that indeed goes down for the second time. Miracle still alive. Doesn't have anything though. Apart from a couple of shadow points, and they just want to go for the barracks right now. They can do that. Rise is not going to be standing in their way, or at least not for a very long time, because he just dies as well as Hakon though, so at least that's going to be Miracle still being able to do something as he dies as well. And it's going to be the Throne that's going to be the one that we'll see drop. It's going to be Miguel that's trying to do something, but you know, home missile, what's that going to do? He's just going to rage it off, and he doesn't even need to because the Throne goes down before, and it is a GG. It is a GG. eL'Pride making the right decision, just going for the Throne, because Absolute Legends couldn't do anything right there anymore. Maybe if they all teleported towards their enemy base, it would have been a base race and they still had a chance. But other than that, they just got out-farmed, and it all went down south from from the moment that Mirana was able to get a couple of kills. And I'd say, anyways, that was StarLadder Season 5, day number 22. We're gonna have more StarLadder coming up tomorrow. Tomorrow is gonna start at 5. We're gonna have 3 games tomorrow. Yeah, we're gonna have 3 games tomorrow. It's gonna be Virtus Pro taking on Power Rangers, Absolute Legends versus Empire, and Power Rangers taking on Rox KAS. And it starts at 5, and it should be starting after the G League finals. And I'm hoping all of you are gonna be watching there as well, because I hope that we're gonna be breaking some records right then. Of course, both Join Dota as Beyond the Summit are going to be streaming that out. I think both of them have got something planned as a pre-show, so make sure you tune in early. The thing about it is, I mean, I'm all saying this in the VOD, I know, but the thing about G League is, it starts around 5/6 CET time, so early in the morning, but StarCraft, Warcraft 3, and League of Legends are all going to be before Dota 2. So the estimated time that the finals are going to start is at 11 CET. But it really depends on how the finals are going to go for those other games. It really depends. Some even said around 1-ish. 1300 CT time that is. So it really depends on how those finals are going to be going for the other games. So make sure you tune in early so you don't miss anything. They should be really, really good matches. And I'm definitely going to be watching. Anyways, I might be playing some matches still. For myself right now, I'm not entirely sure. There's going to be a game later on tonight. If you want to watch some more Dota tonight, you can. It is the winners bracket finals for the defense. Dignitas taking on Virtus Pro. It's going to be, of course, casted by Join Dota, so tune into Toby on that one. And it's going to be starting at 8 CT time, so that's in about 1 hour. Yeah, 1 hour and 8 minutes. So that's that. Anyways, Stick around for watching commercials to support me. Oh yeah, and if you want to support me, you can also subscribe to my YouTube. You can also subscribe to my Twitch, all under the same name of SheeverGaming. And make sure you also check out SheeverGaming.com, where you're gonna be up to date with the latest games, and the games of today, of tomorrow, are all listed there. You can just click on the names to find out who is streaming what. You can, of course, also check out the archive if you missed some games. All the VODs of the games, of all the games, I'm trying to add all the games, are going to be there. So make sure you check out SheeverGaming.com. And if it's not working for you, because the schedule should be on the front page, but if you went to my site before, it might still show the old page. Clear your cache by either hard refreshing with Ctrl F5 or flush your DNS by going to command and then IP config /flush DNS. So that's that. Anyway, commercial time, and stick around for that and maybe watch some of my gameplay, but it's quite bad, so I'm not sure if you really wanted to. Anyway.